Danny, would you keep talking about some fucking... What's up, everybody? This is Shamar, and all my buddies are here. First things first, I want to introduce everybody. Well, they're going to introduce their damn selves.
Why I gotta go first?
Okay, well, the person next to me, please introduce themselves.
J.O. Go ahead.
The king of pop trash, Nick Jenna.
Danica
Danica
And I am the prince of pop trash, as you already know.
Burner.
Ain't no burner, nothing. Ain't no boot,
Okay.
nothing. First thing I want to say first is to rest in peace to Andre Nicholas.
That's
Even
not his name. His last name was Nichols.
Nicholas.
Was it Nicholas?
Yes, it was
Oh.
Nicholas. Andre Nicholas.
My name.
First thing I want to say is that he, even though I don't know anything, I knew a lot about him because he used to hang around one of my friends, and he was the life of the party. I mean, everybody talked about him. It wasn't a night that I went into Club Buns, and it wasn't a night that I went in there and I did not see him in there. He lit up the whole party on a Friday or Wednesday or Monday and a Tuesday. It was just so heartbreaking when I seen it. It was just it hurt my heart. It kind of shook me right there because it's not a game out here. Just to let y'all know it's not a game.
It's really not.
And I really deeply want to send my prayers out to the families, all the friends out there, or everybody that didn't like him. Please have a heart right now. And anybody that's out there that knew him, that seen him out in the streets, knew who he was, what he was about.
Because one thing people can say is that they at least, they probably didn't know his name, but they at least seen him before. Because he was everywhere, like, or know of him, like, right, like,
My thing is, can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Got you. My thing is, don't, well, I'm saying like this, don't put your eggs in one basket. Don't think you can trust one person and that person's going to have your back, and they won't.
Even if they're your lover.
Thank you. And I feel as though I was always brought up on, if you can't trust family, you can't trust nobody. Because family, the home is where it starts at. You feel me? Home is where everything starts. When the home is broken, or miscommunication from your mother, your father, or any of that sort, should be reconciled within the family before that child, him or her, goes out into the world and discover more stuff. Well, I'm gonna say it like this, biblical terms. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Right.
So
yes. Okay.
You'll fall for anything, and
I like that.
I kind of learned that the hard way. Like, I was trying to get myself together, and there's a lot of things I do regret, and I feel as though that I shouldn't. I need to let God control my life, and I need to let things that was not or cannot be fixed, let it go.
Right.
So my thing is, with everybody out there, please do you. Do you regardless. Don't take no disrespect. I mean, stand on your own 2 feet. Have your own backbone.
And I think that's what we should talk.
We were supposed to go in the line. I was next.
Okay, Nick, go.
No, but really, the only thing that I really want to say is that, first and foremost, is I did know who Andre was. I thought that we may not have been the best of friends, but I felt like he was somebody that every time I went out, I always knew that I was going to see. You know, he never was somebody who I had any type of beef with or nothing like that. But one thing I want to say is I feel like the world and like society is just changing to the point where we, just because we may get into something with our partners and love, but also I also can say that love in this new generation is so different than how it was before. Like, people now are really getting into that. When they say dangerously in love, people are really dangerously in love. Because I'm not going to lie, sometimes you may tell your partner or whatever, like, if we ever left each other, I would this or I would do this, but things like that. But when you actually see that shit with your eyes and people actually are killing and stuff like that over their partners, it's sad. It's just crazy. But I'll really just send my sympathy out to his family and everybody like that, because that is just crazy. And then it was another girl who was in a, homosexual relationship. She was a female, and her girlfriend stabbed her up inside of a house around the same time that Andre was stabbed up, and they had just took her and her girlfriend had just took selfies on Instagram. Saying, oh, we in love, da 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 da, blah blah blah, but then she's found dead outside the house. Like, that's just crazy to me. So it's.
So my thing is, I want to piggyback off what you said. My thing is, where does it in the mind? Where in the mind do you start to snap? Because I know there's some people like me. I've had a certain time. I've had a certain situation where, when I was with certain people, the boyfriends that y'all two see me with in the last few whatevers, I had that type of feeling where if I think they're thinking, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah, and that's how everybody feels. Because I say the same thing like, bitch, if you think you're going to leave me, I'm going to let you know. And I say that, but once you see it like in like reality, like, and you see people really like, bitch, no, you're never going to go with nobody. Stab, you're dead. Like, that's really what's going to do it. But do you got something to say, one of y'all?
Well, it's funny that you said that because I know I'm not that type of person to sit there, and I know I wouldn't kill nobody. I'm not no type of person to sit there and kill nobody over no relationship or, you feel what I mean, or get into it. Even if I was to get into it with somebody that I was dealing with, I wouldn't go as far as killing them and, you know, whatever. You feel what I mean? You feel what I mean? It's too much in this world to look forward to be worried about just one nigga, one person, one girl. You know what I mean? There's more fish in the sea. It's too many. It's just too much. You know what I mean, to go through that. And I understand. Go ahead.
No, I was about to ask you a question. What happens if you are in love with this person? Like,
see, I can't speak upon that because I've never been in love. I honestly say I've never been in love.
Jamal, you got something to say?
Go ahead.
It's funny because I tried to sit there and be like, who was I really like in love with when I was in some of my relationships? And the few of the relationships I've had in the last few months, years, I say in the last 2 years, the last relationships I was in, I was madly in love with that person. And well, like with us Libras, we fall in love real quick. But
Virgos too.
Right. And I've dated Virgos but all the some of the relationships I've dealt with, it's like they didn't care or didn't give a flying whatever about how I felt. My thing is this. My attitude now is, if you don't want to deal with me, bye. Right. Go home. And the same way you can't do my life, the same way you can leave. I'm not going to cry no more. But what I'm mad about is, like the last relationship I had during the summer, during Otakon, with the whole Trayvon thing. For some reason, I'm still hurt about that. Why am I still hurt over something that happened almost a whole year ago? Right. And when I say I fell in love with him, I fell in love with him.
But that's what love would do to you, though. Like, people say they don't know why it will happen, but when you can't help who you love, and you can't help what you do when you love a person. You just can't. It's just, you can't. I know that, because I've done some crazy stuff. I've standed outside of people's house and cried. Yeah. I have done everything you could think of when you love a person.
I remember one time when I sat up there, and it was the day after Otakon, and after we broke up. I sat up there and I knew I lost my mind. And I'm already going through a lot. I knew I lost my mind where I can sit up there and be still standing outside on the porch at 12:01 at night, waiting for him to come over.
Still sitting there.
Still sitting there.
I've done it.
And like another ex did that to me before. We know who that is. We not the other one, but the other one that's been trying to be in my inbox all the time. Like, he's been in my inbox talking about, I want to get back with you. I had 2 of them. I like the other relationship I dealt with. He's in my inbox talking about, I want to be with you. I feel as though, where have you started growing up? When I needed you to grow up at this point in the moment, I was already, I'm not saying I'm not mature, But I'm at an age where, at a point in time in my life, I want to settle down.
Right.
I don't have time for that childish
But
shit.
see, let me explain something to you, Danny. Only from me being 25, like, I said the same, and you, like, me and you are close in age.
Right.
So it's like, I said the same thing that you're saying now at your age. I said the same thing, but in this whole new generation and how everything is moving now, it seems like people don't want that. And we sitting there having this fantasy like we just want to have a husband or wife, whatever, and we want to have kids and move in and move into a place. And people don't want that nowadays. They just don't.
It takes.
It's
too
like
much.
they want to fuck. They want to be with you for a little bit, and then they want to go with somebody else, or they want to keep you and then cheat. It's just that.
Keep you as a string.
My thing.
It's just that.
Cheating. This is another little topic.
Everybody cheats.
I'm sorry. I
Come on, go
can't.
cheat with me.
Where do people find that certain point in life where they want to cheat?
Well,
when the relationship gets to a point where they if let's say y'all laying together.
Yep.
Y'all been together for 3 months. Y'all had sex. Y'all been out on dates. Y'all been everywhere together. Whenever they roll over and look at you and they don't see the same thing that they seen when they first met you, and they have an urge in their body like, or they could have somebody else that they looking at, and they like, I want that person. That's when they'll cheat. Trust me. I have too. And I have been the person who have done the cheating, who have felt like that. So I can say that shit because I know whenever you look at that person and you like, oh, I don't see the same shit that I said and you ain't that attractive like you was before. I wanted somebody else. Especially when you have a whole bunch of other people hitting you up, trying to talk to you, shit like that. You going to cheat.
My thing is, see, there was a point in my life where I was like really on a little straight and narrow path. I was cheating nobody. I wasn't cheating. I was really about the relationship. So my point is, even though, and y'all know me, I grow older people real quick. I grow older people real quick. And my thing is, and a lot of people say that sounds stupid when I say what I said. But what I'm about to say is, if you can't be toe to toe with me, not only at fighting or whatever, just be on that intellectual level, like conversate what I want to conversate, be with what I want. I'm not saying I'm too crazy, but I'm crazy. Long as you make sure you care. That's what I was telling about Shamar, like how us being friends. Like, if we're supposed to be best friends like we are, my thing was, we've known each other for almost 10 years, now 10, 11 years. That's the whole marriage if you think about it.
Right.
So I was like, I only thrive on emotion. Like I said, when I went to Arthur, even though it had some emotion, but still Arthur tells me what he want to tell me and don't sugarcoat it. Shamar was just straight out there like, wow. And I'd be like, damn. And I felt like a shot in the heart. Because I'd be like, did you care? Did you even feel the pain that I felt?
That's because with Shamar is he just had different. Like I even felt that way too sometimes. But Shamar to me like just had different. He has a different way of showing the way that he cares for people. And it may not be how you want it, because me, I'm a Virgo. When I want somebody to really show me that they really care, it's within feeling. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I care. No, I don't, because I don't feel it.
Right, you don't feel it.
So I understand what you're saying, because I'm the same way. I've been like that with my dad. I've been like that with my mom, my grandparents, everybody. If I can't feel it, then it's not there.
Right.
And I'm going to continue on to keep going off like, you don't be like that. I'm going to keep doing it. It may be there, but I don't feel it because of my own way of, taking it in love.
Like I told Shamar. I was just telling Arthur, I thrive on emotion. I thrive on visual, verbal, everything. Touch, feeling, taste, see, smell.
All the
Sometimes
senses.
you just want somebody to be like, I love you. I'm there for you. I'm
Right,
going to be here for you.
like, give me a hug, like, hold me. Tell me that you can. Tell me that it's going to be all right. Because in the last few freaking days, and all I can tell you, not even for the last few days, more like weeks, almost a whole month, I've been going through this little turmoil. I'm not going to put nothing out there, but I ain't got time for it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep the peace, but I'm going to vent off because I feel a little
It's
mad.
on your page, boy, so be careful.
Right. But you know, I can't lie.
Right.
We can't. We all can't let.
You know how we
At the end of the day, I made this show the Raw Show for a reason.
Right. I want to be, but I do want to be respectful about certain people.
Yeah, let's just do keep it respectful.
My thing used to always, my son learn, because you know us, we have our Bible talk. I'm really trying to get closer to God and get into the Word. And when I look at people, when they down me, when they say criticism, and then they start talking that negative stuff to me, it hurts me. Right. But I only can't, I don't see the person anymore. I don't see like you. I don't see Shimon. I see the actual devil himself. I don't know, maybe I do spiritual eyes. I see the actual adversary himself. Like, it's, I don't know, it's some type of blessing that God must have put on me. Like, I don't see human flesh. I see
you see the devil inside.
Yeah.
Right, I don't see. Like,
oh my God! But that's how. But you are close to the God if you're able to see that type of shit. Because I just said it to somebody else. You be like, I said that to. I'm not gonna put that out on because we recording, but I said it to a person that I'm talking to. I said every time I walk down your steps and I see all these people outside, I say you don't see it, but I see the enemy. You don't see it because you may not have the gift that I have. One thing I do have is the gift of discerning, and I also have the gift of like whatever. I don't want people to think I'm a freak or whatever.
Right.
But you can see that shit.
Right.
And people be thinking that we crazy, but when you're close to God and you have a relationship with God like that, you can see that shit.
And plus, with my mental illness, I see beyond more than what y'all see. You might see, like, let's say me and you in this argument. You might see the anger that you're angry and you see me making you mad. But I see something totally different. Like, I jump into a whole new world. I jump into a whole new realm. And that's why I spark off like I do, because I know God don't condone about fighting, killing, but it's my flesh fighting something spiritual that my own spiritual flesh needs to be fighting. And then again, I'm very short tempered. I'm very short tempered. And I don't want to like really put people out there.
Yeah, but I don't have that.
I just hate when people feel as though that because they have some type of hold on me, they want to keep me. Like, you can't keep me because God already has another calling on my life. Like, you can't.
But your goal is to not let that person take you. If you say that the person can't take you and they can't have you and then you allow them to take you, then it's like you're going against what you already said.
Right.
Like when I tell people, when they be like, oh, I'm gonna let God deal with this situation. But then you in your mind, then you say to me like, oh, I hope I get this. I hope I do that. But you just said you're gonna let God deal with it. So if you shouldn't be saying I hope I this if you said you're gonna let God deal with it. That's just like second guessing yourself. And I tell people that all the time, like, don't say you're gonna let God deal with something, but then you're gonna second guess whether it's gonna happen or not. Like,
and that's where you lose your blessing.
Right.
Like, I learned that when you start doubting God, my friend Matissa taught me this. When you start doubting God and start giving up what you already started, you was already close to your blessing. You was already there. You was at the doorway of your blessing. And that's where we as Christians or whatever.
I'm Catholic.
Or you know me. I don't judge. But like, I'm gonna say it like that to accommodate everybody in this room. We pray and talk to our higher power. I'm gonna say it like that. To our higher power. You might believe in Jesus Christ and his mother. I might believe in the Lord and his father or whoever. Yeah, he believed in who he believed in. I don't judge all that. But but the whole thing in a nutshell is like I was venting to Arthur yesterday, and Arthur's starting to see.
Oh, by the way, guys, there will be a part 2 because we is really going off, and there's a lot of different topics that we have to put out there. So it is now 11:05, but we will be still giving you a part 2 of this later on too. So I just want to let you know that. Shimon, I know you 2 time, and you know I caught it right when it was there, buddy. But go ahead, Danny.
I was venting to Arthur the other day, like, there's a lot of stuff that is irritating me. And I want to go back to that natural, normal, how I was when I first started coming out to the scene, coming out to the street.
That's not going to happen. You know what's so funny, Danny? Because you're getting older. You don't really look at it like this world that's out here. I say the same thing, and it's so weird because I really never thought that I could relate with you with a lot of different things, but hearing you talk, I can. Like, me and you have a lot of different things that is very compatible, but the world is changing so much. I think to the same, like, I wish I was like 3 years ago. Like, why can't I just go back to that person? And you think it's so easy because it just seems like it was around the corner, but it's not. That's just the way the world turns. Like that soap opera show, as the world turns, the world is going to get, it's different. Everything is fucking different. People are different. Things are different. The way your family treats you is different. The way your friends treat you is different. The way you live is different. Everything is fucking different. It's just, I don't know.
I made a status, and I said, God, I mean, I gotta understand that only people on this earth are only gonna live for themselves.
Right.
They're gonna only live for themselves, and it feels like I'm the outcast because I think outside the box, and I hate when people think. Well, I hate when people say I don't think outside the box. I don't want to think on your level because that's going to hurt me. Because I'm stretching myself that I don't need to even go there yet. If God didn't want me to go there, if I'm not supposed to be at that level, let me be where I'm at. I'm going to advance either way. Like how I was being fussed out about certain priorities I need to be fixed. I'm sorry I'm not fast enough. I'm sorry I'm not sure I'm not the crown person you thought I was. Sorry. I'm not that way. I have to go pace by pace like my health allows. I almost died the other night, literally fighting somebody.
And what I want to say about this, because this is really a reflective topic, because I mean, like I said, we lost a very good, fun person. That's like losing, I say K-Swift, K-Swift, like when K-Swift had died, Miss J and all those, no, Miss Tony, that's what it is, Miss Tony, how you gonna carry it? We all know her. But it's like, when you put yourself in a level of violence, yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna, like, you're gonna die. You're gonna think like, oh my God, my life is ending right now. Yeah.
How am I gonna get that again?
Every window is open.
Wait. Which was that the same recording?
This is a 3-hour recording right now.
No, but I'm saying the one that we just did, that has been recording since we've been recording, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do, because I'm going to show you how to chop that shit up. Like,
okay.
Take the important shit, blah. But,
okay.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a part 2.
I want to say is that the reason why everybody think everybody think of me as the person that just let everything slide like it is, and these two can tell you, and my friend Nick can tell you that I just let everything slide like it is, because at the end of the day, my health ain't presume, and
what do you mean health?
My health, like
no,
my strength. I ain't gonna have no strength after a while fighting. You're not physically, huh?
What does fighting have to do?
Oh yeah, it can do a lot to your mental.
No, I'm saying, where's this coming from? Like, who you got to fight? Oh, you was just talking about something.
Yeah, so would everybody think that I don't fight? Yeah, I fight, but it's not an all day thing. I'm not saying that you fight for a cause. You do, and I do want to say this. You fight for a cause.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. I don't care who gets mad at this point. Cause you just woke up Janika and Cobra at the same time. I'm sorry.
Hold it.
I mean,
I'm about to let this shit on the table.
we gotta be on you. It got to be on you.
I'm gonna let y'all know something.
Dang it.
No, for real.
Get right.
I fight because I feel as though when you cross a line with me, I'm not mean, I'm not disrespectful, I'm not rude, I might be a little shady, and I might be a little bitchy. But my thing is, at the end of the motherfucking day, I'm a nice person, I can get along with anybody. I don't care who you are. You could be a motherfucking Martian from the motherfucking Pluto. And I will still try to be your friend. I've sat up there and just reconciled something about a whole, hour ago, almost, downtown.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna say this to you only for the simple fact that somebody had my ex, Brandy, she had just said something to me, and I asked her, I said, why is it, that I asked her something about fighting, and she said to me, if people are going to judge me because I don't like being disrespected, and every time that I am disrespected, I fight a person who disrespects me, then I don't care. But nobody's going to disrespect me. As long as people disrespect me, I'm going to fight.
But my thing is, okay. It's a lot of truth to that. I understand where she's coming from, but it's a way to go about things. Every situation that you could choose to sit there and use your hands or walk away.
Right.
Most situations you can walk away from because my thing is it's not worth it. You feel me?
Do you want to go to jail?
I've been to jail and I don't want to go back.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Nobody want to go back. That's
Nobody
not
want to
go
back.
Nobody want to be just.
I have been in jail for situations that I got myself in, and I only have myself to blame for that.
And you the only one in there with your fucking self.
Right. At the end of the day, trying to survive.
I want to piggyback off what you said. I'm sorry. I might. You coming back?
Yeah, but we need to put this shit on recording.
I'm sitting there. I understand exactly what you're saying, Arthur. And that's why I hate being misunderstood. When I say I understand something, I understand it. When I say I understand what's going on, I understand it. I just don't care about how other certain people feel. If you're not my relative, close friend, these two niggas right here, and a few others, and I count on my motherfucking hands and toes who that I really, really care about. Like, if something was to happen to these two niggas right here, and my homegirl Calypso, and there's three other bitches on my list, if something was to happen to them today or tomorrow, I would be a hot motherfucker. But my thing is this, I'm not mean, I'm not rude, I'm not disrespectful, I'm friendly as all outdoors. I can chill with you, but don't give me shade, don't give me sidebar. I hate that shit.
But I understand what you're talking about too. But I mean, I'm a different person. I don't know, I'm a Capricorn.
Right.
You
Capricorns do a lot.
I know. I don't do a lot. In my younger days, now I was a wild boy back then.
Okay.
But I calmed down, and then see, my problem is people get me my kindness. And take
for witness.
For witness. So for example, I may not say much. I'm laid back. I'm conservative. I don't talk to a lot of people. I'm friendly. Right. I'm the nicest person I will ever meet. You feel me? Right. I will give my last penny to some. I'm not gonna say all, but some.
Right.
You feel me? But hold on. Let me finish this order. But it's some people that keep trying you and keep trying you and keep trying you and trying to push your buttons. And see, that's when I know me spiritually, I feel as though I'm strong because most of the time, I don't let it get to me. Now, there's a couple times where I done sat down and I'm like, you know what, let me put this shit to the side.
Okay.
This little religion
right on the back
burner. And really let this nigga know something. You feel me?
Right.
I don't get into a lot of fights. You feel me? Because I feel as though I don't need to. You feel me? I'm mature from that. I'm 21 going on 22. I may be young, but honey, I ain't dumb. You feel me? I done been through shit. You feel me?
Let me piggyback. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me piggyback. Age ain't nothing but a motherfucking number. And I'm going to say this I hope this is posted all over IG, Facebook, Grindr, A for A.
Well, what do you mean by age is nothing but a number?
Age, I feel as though, stop throwing age around. Because I hate when someone says, oh, because I'm 80, or I'm 50, or I'm 25, or I'm 30, or I'm 40. No, baby. That don't mean jack shit.
Just because you may be older than somebody does not give you the right to disrespect anybody younger than you.
Because
it don't make you mature at all.
There's no tea, no shade. I might learn something from my 5-year-old nephew. I might learn something from my stepson. I might learn something from Shamar. I might learn something from Arthur. I might learn something from my sister. And she's only, what, 13, 14?
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, stop sitting up there thinking that age supposed... Because half of these niggas that's about 35, 40, 50 years old...
All in the club acting like they 20-some years old trying to live the life.
Talking about, oh, I'm about that life. No, you're not. Go sit the fuck down.
And even if you was about that life, you don't. It's a certain way you approach it, so you bring yourself up.
Right.
You feel me? You 30-some years old. You older than us. You supposed to be the next. You know, the generation before us. I feel as though you supposed to set an example for us.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying for everybody is like that, because not everybody is. But most people in Baltimore are ignorant and dumb and don't have no sense.
Or no knowledge.
You could go. I could go outside and get disrespected by somebody because the way you know, how I act or the way I walk or what he got on. You feel me?
Like, I feel as though, like, okay, like that situation when, like that. Like that situation when I was at a club, and I don't care who gets mad.
What club?
Remember we was at the club, and I got into a little squabble with a straight dude. Let me let y'all know something. Like I said, the nigga's fully away, and if y'all don't like it, kiss my ass and delete me.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, okay. I know.
So let me let you know something. I don't care what a motherfucker think, feel, or say. I might care only if you're close to me. Other than that, if you ain't blood, if you ain't close, if you ain't, who got on the cross? And who parted the Red Sea for you to sit up there and judge? Because I'm one way. Or because I'm showing that, yes, I'm going to show that I'm feminine. I'm going to show that I'm a faggot, but let me let you know something else.
And that's what and you know what? I'm glad you said something about that too. Because that's another thing when people get misconstrued because, oh, we gay and we live this lifestyle and we vogue and this, that, the third, or whatever the case may be. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't play none of that. That's what I'm saying. That's one of my pet peeves. Don't sit there and get this little faggot shit misconstrued because, baby, my dick probably biggest one in this room. And it's no shade to you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Or other than that. You feel me? But I don't play that. You feel me? You not... And I understand sometimes we get a little out of hand and we like to vogue and cut up out in the street and this, that, the third. But, baby... There's straight niggas out there that like to get turned up and want to be wild and rowdy and all that too. And they like to have it fun just like we like to have our fun. So don't judge us because we acting wild and this, that, the third, and y'all sitting there doing the same thing.
Like my thing is, I hate when it comes to the straight community and the gay community, why do y'all give a fuck about what we do and say? I don't want to have y'all ban my ass.
They gay. They want to be gay themselves.
My thing is this.
We having fun. They want to do the same shit.
Me and my best friend Arthur just had this conversation. For real. So, well, that's how we rock with you guys as well. I mean, what's that?
Okay.
But not to lie, that ain't anything on business. Me and my best friend Arthur had this talk about how these niggas is coming out. I outed one nigga in high school. The only reason why I don't feel as though I was wrong, because this nigga sat up here and bluffed and sat up there and played the funk and faked the Kirk that.
What high school?
Bang.
Oh, I went there.
Dre. Oh.
With you.
Okay.
Remember?
Cause nobody gonna bang me in my mouth.
Or any of us.
But I ain't
Baby,
never,
like,
I
hold
ain't
on.
never see Shamon and bang.
Yeah, I never.
Let me let y'all not banging this one. This one. What's this one?
You're not begging that one.
I'm not this one right here.
Let me let y'all know.
Can we make a part two?
Because it's a little
We
thing
are
called me,
actually, everybody.
Taser,
No,
got
it's a
all
little
that.
thing called fist, a little thing
Get
called
all
gun, bitch,
Yeah.
guy, a little
Okay.
thing called coffin, a little thing called
And Walmart Town on Moon
right,
Line.
it's a little,
Check.
right, it's a little thing called March Funeral Home, bitch.
All right, everybody, we gotta wrap this up. You gotta make
No, you have to record this shit again.
We here, we live. We will be right back. Juices, everybody. We ain't making a part two.
Man.
Man. Yo, that was nice. That was